Hey. Gosh, it is instant, isn't it? This is our first ever YouTube live. So I will wait a couple of seconds while everyone comes over, or if anyone is over on the other place and has realised that we're not there tonight and we're actually here. Hey Helen, hey Amelia, hey Kat. I'm just going to quickly just change the setting just because it's on top message and it needs to be all messages. There we go. Amazing. So it should be in like real time. Hey Leanne, hey Julia. Oh, cool. Yay. I'm so glad. I had visions of it literally just being me and like 3 people sat here. So I'm so glad that people have got the memo that we are over here. That is definitely the wrong project. And tonight we are going to make some autumn makes. I have got some oven gloves, which we are going to put a cute little quote on. This looks like it was done by the Cricut machine, but it actually wasn't. This is B&M. So B&M have designed the pumpkins already for us, and I'm going to add a cute little quote on the top, and I need your help choosing. Now that I know the comments work, because I was worried that they wouldn't. Hey, Rebecca. Hey Oriana. Oh, and I forgot to say, so Oriana is in the comments. You can see she's got like, her name's highlighted blue to me. I assume it is to everyone else. So if you've got any questions or anything, then feel free to pop them into the chat, and between us we will do our best to help you. So yeah, as I was saying, this pumpkin was already on there from B&M, so we're going to add something else to it. I've also got the cutest little candle. This is from Asda Home. And I almost held it up to the camera. I wish you could smell this, because honestly, it's incredible. My last live, I started like quite a bit of a drama over pumpkin spice and whether we're team pumpkin spice or not. And I am team pumpkin spice. It smells incredible. I should just leave the lid off because it's like letting the waft and the aroma come into my craft room. So how is everybody? Has anyone started doing any autumn makes? Hello from Tennessee. Oh my goodness. Yuck, no, Amelia, is that because you don't like the pumpkin spice? I'm obsessed, literally obsessed. The drinks, like the smell, just anything. This is my time to shine, like this season in the build up to autumn and Christmas, like everything. So on the oven gloves, we're going to put like a little quote on here. I am obviously only going to put it on the back of the hand. Do not put vinyl on here because obviously when you pick up like the hot stuff, it's going to melt the vinyl, which is not great. So we're going to put the quote on here. So I've got two quotes. Oh, so one of them is, can you see that? Oh, my ring light. So we've got autumn skies, pumpkin pies, and then October skies and pumpkin pies. So are we going with autumn skies or the October skies one? I quite like there's like the little witchy hat, but then the pumpkin on that. So the decision was too difficult. So I felt like I'll leave it to you guys and you can decide. Love autumn, but you can keep the spice. Oh, I just love everything about autumn. Like I just love that it gets colder as well, and being able to be snugly in a coat. Like I've bought a new coat and I'm willing for it to just be rainy and cold so that I can wear it every single day. Autumn skies, the first one. The small one, what? Do you mean on this, or have I completely missed something? Do one on each hand. Oh, that's a good idea. Why didn't I? Shall I do one on each hand? I do have quite a lot to get through. Let's cut both and then we will see. Right, I'm just going to quickly move them onto the same, hoping I have enough vinyl. So I'm actually going to use the smart vinyl. I feel like I made everyone comment to choose and now we're just going to go with both anyway. So really sorry about that. But whoever suggested that, then that is actually genius. There's 2 hands, so why would we not? So I am using smart vinyl for the Cricut Joy Extra. Sorry, I'm just rearranging my design. So it's this beautiful little machine and we are using white vinyl. I'm sorry I didn't give anyone a choice. I felt like the white goes best and I hope that you would all agree, because it kind of goes with the pumpkins. And a lot of people, I think it was Oriana when we did a call earlier this week, she thought that that was part of it and that was cricketed on, but it's not. So we're going to go with white, and it is the Smart Iron on Vinyl. And the best thing ever is that now Design Space will actually auto mirror, so you don't even have to worry and forget that you're going to cut it the wrong way. I'm just gonna make sure I put it in. So make sure with your iron on that you probably can't see it on the camera, but you've got like the matte side and then the shiny side. Make sure that the shiny side is down when you load it in. This is gonna end up hitting me as it comes through. And then it's just gonna do a little measure and I will see if there's any comments. Can't believe this. Right, I'm not gonna, I do actually have, it's not pumpkin, it's cinnamon coffee, but I'm not gonna knock that over because that will be crazy. Just gonna see if there are any comments. Thinking of ordering the extra tonight. I have zero experience. Emma, this is the place to be. So this is the beautiful machine that you will soon be the owner of. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make. How easy it is to make stuff. You can download Design Space already. It's free, and have a play around, have a look at stuff for inspiration. And honestly, this is my favourite machine by far. And the fact that it is so small and compact, I like it. My husband probably doesn't, because you can just move it around the house. So it's a good one for on the sofa if you don't have a designated craft space. Literally love it, and you can do everything that you need to. So I'm going to press go, and it's definitely mirrored, and we're going to wait for it to cut. I should have pressed go before I started talking. Let's see if there's any comments. Just got the extra, love it. Does anyone else have the Joy Extra? Anyone else thinking of buying the Joy Extra, or thinking of buying a different machine? Oh yes, talking about the Hobbycraft tour this weekend to celebrate our anniversary with Cricut, which is with Hobbycraft, which is very, very, very exciting. Just wait for this to cut. While that is cutting, I'm going to put her here. And I did actually, oh my gosh, my hair's caught. Ow. I did actually pre-cut some vinyl. So this is regular adhesive vinyl. So I pre-cut some little pumpkins. You probably can't see, but when applied, look how beautiful they look. So this is the ceramic candle that is from Asda Home, and oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. So I'm just going to apply just to jazz it up, because the pumpkin, although it's nice, it's just a bit plain. And when you've got a Cricut machine, if you're anything like me, I just want to cover everything in vinyl or some sort of design, because then I feel like I'm personalising it and it just feels a bit more like handmade. Obviously this is from Asda, but nobody else is going to have this candle once I've put this on. I mean, you guys could, because I'm going to save these projects to my Design Space. You can easily go in and you could recreate them if you wanted to. Someone said, I've just ordered the Maker 3. Oh my goodness. You've gone all in. Is this your first machine, or have you got other machines? Candle season. It is. Don't you find when it starts to get dark at, what time did it get dark today? Like 6:30ish? Then it's literally like the candles come out. I would happily live by candlelight. If I could go back in time and assume at some point they didn't have lights, I don't know what point, but like living by candlelight, that is my dream. Turning on big lights, other than obviously I've got to do it for this, that is not my thing. I don't really like lights. I'm kind of, my family joke and say that I'm like a vampire, because I happily just sit in the dark. I don't really know where to move her over here. So you saw how easy that peeled off. So all I'm going to do is, the comments come up quite high on YouTube, is pick it up from the corner, and I'm literally just going to peel. Look how easy that was. And these, obviously, pumpkin spice. And all I'm going to do is literally just stick it. Can you see all the comments? I don't know whether the comments come up halfway on your screens, but it does for me. I feel like I have to hold stuff up really high. And then I'm just going to stick it down. I was going to make this like a solid, the other pumpkin, I was going to make it a solid pumpkin, but actually because the candle is curved, then it just sits better being like these thinner lines. I feel like you don't get so much of the like bubbling, which sometimes you do get when things have got like a, what do you call it? Like a curve to it, when it's not like a flat surface. Let's see. I feel like I'm jumping in. Adorable, isn't it? It's really, really nice. They did have other sizes of this as well. I mean, Asda Home, I don't know if anyone's been there, but the stuff that they've got in is literally amazing. Look at how intricate and tiny that is. And that was cut earlier on my Joy Extra. So for the lady who said that, contoured, yes, Leanne, that is the word. The lady that said earlier about the Joy Extra, this is her in action. You can make this. And then all I'm going to do is pop this. It's going to bother me if these aren't like equal distance, but when you're trying to show, and then I'm just going to pat it down, but literally in seconds. These are like they don't take long at all. And do you know what they'd be really nice for? Is if you've got anyone that's got like birthdays coming up, or I've seen that like boo boxes, me and my friend did a boo box, and where you basically just fill a basket full of like autumnal stuff. So we did like candles, like a book, cozy socks. this is the kind of thing that would be perfect. They're like it's like a TikTok viral kind of thing, or I don't know if I can say that word, or a YouTube viral thing that you can do with your friends, and it's just like it's like a hug in a basket basically. And I feel like this would be the perfect project, and your friend wouldn't look at it and think, oh, they've got that from Asda, because if they go into Asda, they're going to be like, well, Asda doesn't have pumpkins on it, does it? So I don't know why this is taking so long to cut. I think it's because, it's because I've got two and they're very, very intricate. It's a good job I started doing this. Would make such a cute gift. It really would. I almost said it would be a good Secret Santa gift, but you're obviously in the wrong. I mean, I would actually personally love as a Secret Santa gift pumpkin spice stuff, but obviously it's kind of then a bit out of season. And I'm just going to stick this other one. I feel like on this actually less is more. I was going to cover it, but I actually kind of like the 3 on there. But you could easily, Christmas time, I'm sure they'll do some sort of like, I'm trying to think what's Christmassy, what shape it could be. Like do they do Christmas pudding shaped candles? But you could easily cover candles, and depending on what kind of season it is, you could do it for Easter, you could do it for birthdays. Right, I'm going to stick this one here. Sorry, I'm blocking it with my hand, and then I'm literally just going to pat it down. And because it's like slightly thinner, I just find, I don't know if you can see, it just sits so much better. Like, look how nicely they sit. I appreciate these are not equal. I'll probably stick another one there. But look how lovely. Just writing that down, Katie's Secrets. Yeah, so if anyone here, I don't even know if I'm going to be involved in any Secret Santas. I hope so. But that's an easy one for me. Go to Asda now. This was £4. If it's a £5 budget, then you've got change. So that is, I mean, it'd be quite heavy to post, but that would be, I'd be so happy, so happy. And like cinnamon is, I don't know, would you say cinnamon is like Christmas? I feel like that's more Christmas than autumn, isn't it? That scent, unbelievable. Again, I feel like that's a Marmite scent when it comes to, same with like pumpkin spice. I think I'll order the Joy Extra after this live, and just advice from someone who else needs to be ordered. Yeah, well, we are here. YouTube lives are now becoming like a regular thing. We do lives on another platform, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it in case YouTube get angry at me, but there is so much help. Like on our YouTube channel, there's loads of videos. If you follow us on social media, then we always are posting like inspiration projects, and we're always here to help. Like if you search Cricut Ambassador in Instagram, I assume I can say that, in Instagram, then there's people that will come up and just drop us a message. Like, feel free to drop me a message. I'm more than happy. On social media, I'm Katie Craft, but it's Caity. Amelia's just written it. Drop me a message. If you order your machine tonight and you want any help, then my inbox is always open to help. Oh, you messaged me earlier on TikTok. Oh, I'll have a look. I'll go and have a look after this. Sorry, I've had a manic day. I haven't actually been on there today. Right, I'm just going to cut around my design. But yeah, Cricut is like, I literally like live and breathe it. So I actually love it when people ask, you know, when I get that obviously it's like a job, but when you like really, really love it and you're like passionate about it, when people ask, then I'm like, yeah, ask me more. Like I just love talking about it. Let's have a look. See, forward to seeing those Halloween toppers. Oh, someone's making Halloween toppers. Lollipop toppers. What's a lollipop topper? I don't think I've seen one of those before. I'm intrigued. What one did we decide to go for? I know we're going to do one on each sleeve, but I feel like I'm not going to have time because I also want to do a bit of iron on onto a card. So for the purposes of this, would you like the October one, or what did the other one say? October or the pumpkin autumn skies? I have no preference, or if no one has any preference, so you don't care and you're like, girl, just crack on, then that is also okay. I've just hooked. I always do this. I don't know if anyone sits there and constantly weaves, but I always like hook a corner and then pull, and look how amazing every time. So this is the Cricut Smart iron-on vinyl for the Joy Extra. Of course, if you don't have a Joy Extra and you've got the maker and you have bought Joy Extra Smart material, then it's no problem at all. You can just pop it on a mat, and vice versa. Like if you have a Joy Extra only and you want to buy the larger sized smart vinyls, so for like the Explorer Maker, then you can buy them, you can use them, just pop them on a mat and put it through the machine, and it works in exactly the same way. You just won't be able to do it without the mat. So if anyone doesn't know, smart materials mean that you can load it directly in. So I loaded that vinyl directly into my Joy Extra, and I didn't have to put it on a mat. If it doesn't say smart on the packet, then all you have to do is just pop it onto one of the cutting mats like this one, and then feed that directly into your machine. Let's see, love weeding iron-on. It's so therapeutic. I'm worried that if I weed it, if I do this, will you be able to see better, just because the comments are quite high. So I know that I asked which one are we doing. I will weed both of them, but I've started to do the autumn sky one, so I'm just going to carry on weeding this. Weeding iron-on is perfection. It is. It's because it doesn't like stick back. Who has a preference? Is there anyone here that actually prefers to weed regular, I call it adhesive vinyl, but I guess it's just vinyl. Do you prefer to weed vinyl or iron-on? Because I can't believe there's a single person that would prefer to weed regular vinyl. I just end up getting in such a tiz, like, because it sticks back on itself. And this iron-on, I don't know what it is, but it's just, I guess because the stick needs to be activated by heat. So unless your hands are the same heat as a press, then you're all good. Oh my goodness, I should have weeded. There's lots of little bits on here. Also, I'm really sad because I had the, I think it's called the piercing tool. You know, the weeder that is literally like a straight line, but somehow I like blunted the top of it and now I can't use it. I still keep it though because it's, why not? Like, I'm a hoarder. I feel like if you are a crafter, naturally you are a hoarder. So now I'm using the hooked one. Iron-on 100%. Depends on the project. Oh, in what way? Iron-on. I do love a crisp vinyl weed. Yeah, true. Also, I feel like you get a sound with it. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, this is like a silent weed. When you peel off the excess, it's like silent, isn't it? Whereas with regular vinyl, you get like a, I don't really know if I'm explaining that right, or if anyone else gets that and you're thinking, what is she harping on about? But they're welcome to my live. When it just comes, yeah, that is true. That is true. And do you know what? Every single time, if you're matching those settings to what's on the box, then it does do that. Right, I'm just going to quickly speed weed this. Although the thing that I love about iron-on is I'm not losing any of the dots on the eyes. I actually don't know. I think it's a skill that I have not quite acquired yet, but I don't know how people weed vinyl and don't lose an eye. I swear, every single project, if it contains the letter I, then that dot is go missing. It's like it just doesn't like me. They just go walkabout. Nearly done. Really sorry. I don't know if this is, people find this therapeutic. I find weeding therapeutic, but I don't know if watching someone else it is. Right. Nearly done. I think, have I missed any bits? I don't think so. Sorry, I was dancing. Hi ladies, dancing. Just dancing at home or like a an actual class? Hey Harry. Oh my gosh, I've just seen how many people are watching. Very therapeutic. It is. The infusible ink crack, yes, the infusible ink crack is literally something else. Oh, that is nice. But I find that like doing this, when you've got like a bit of a clammy hand, which I mean, probably TMI, which I normally do when I'm on a live, then it doesn't really work very well. I almost need to get some designated gloves. What are you making? So I've just done a cute little candle. I've just added a bit of vinyl to it, which we were saying would make the cutest like gift or a Secret Santa present for me, Amy, if we happen to be in a Secret Santa together. And then I'm just personalising these oven gloves that are from B&M. And popping this quote on here. I've just warmed up my mini press. Obviously you can check the heat guide. So the Cricut heat guide is the little burger on Design Space, or if you type into Google Cricut heat guide, then it comes up and you can see what temperature depending on the material you are pressing and what you're using. Right, I'm just going to quickly move, only because, hang on, I'm going a bit cat-candid here. Right, I'm just going to move my little lady over here and then I'm going to move the mini press in. Otherwise I can see myself getting burnt, and we definitely don't want that. We definitely don't want that. Cool, so I'm just that's upside down. And remember, if you are doing oven gloves, please, 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 please make sure that you are putting it on the back of the hand, because obviously when it comes to picking up your hot stuff, you'll just melt the vinyl, because the oven tray is probably gets to the same heat. It was a bit fluff there. Gets to the same heat as these presses, and you'll ruin your design, and yeah, wouldn't be ideal. So I've put it on a medium. So all you do to turn it on is literally just press the button, and when it goes green, like that, then it's heated up. That was like perfect timing. So I'm just going to go round and round in circular motion, and then I'm actually going to have a look at, please don't, I'll have a look at the comments. Oh no, oh no, I've just realised there's parts of the leaves I haven't weeded out. Did anyone see that when I held it up? Or was it, I mean, I could probably just not say anything and you wouldn't know, but we're going to go with it. We are going with it. Let's have a look. The leaves, Katie. Oh no. Did you see it? Is it that obvious? Oh well, this is on YouTube forever. It's because I was getting too excited to just press it. I don't know what to do with that. Do you know what I might do? I might actually go back, find my little bits that I weeded out, and then press them in the holes. No one saw. Yeah, no one saw. Let's everyone just erase the last 30 seconds. It's all good. It's all good. All good. It's tricky, isn't it? Especially when you're like, I mean, I can't say that that's the first time that's happened. And anyone else, we've all done it. Same with mirroring. If you haven't done it, then I wish I could have your brain, because mine is just all over the place most of the time. The excitement of pressing, exactly. It's because I'm going to blame the mini press. As soon as I heard the beep, I was like, oh, quick, quick, like start pressing. So we'll blame that. I was too, do you know what it was? I was actually too excited about the fact that you don't lose the eyes on them. The excitement was too much. It does make it more unique. See, there we go. So we've revamped the candle from Asda, so that is now unique. And now no one is going to have a half weeded out leaves. Nope. That's more annoying, is that I've done half of them and not on the other side. And even on that one side, there's one leaf that I've missed. I don't know how I've done that. Right, so we are going to leave that. I feel like that's pressed. I really want to just yank it off, but I'm not going to, because you're supposed to wait for it to cool. Just to let it, oh my gosh, yes, the dot on the eyes. Yeah, honestly, every single time, I don't know what I do, but they always get lost. I almost need to, this is what I should do, is cut, although I guess the sizing would change, is cut like an extra sheet of dots for eyes in different vinyl and just have them stuck somewhere. So if I lose one, I can be like, don't worry, because this is one that I made earlier. So I'm just wafting. Waft, waft, waft. Major upgrade on that glove, isn't it? I do think, I mean, I love the design already. It does look like it's part of it. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. I was thinking as well that you probably don't actually need to use like the heat mat, because realistically, you think if this is protecting your hands from the heat of a pan, then surely it would protect my table from the heat of the press. I mean, I'm not going to test that. That's not the time. So let's see if, yay. Can you see? It's really, I probably should have waited a second or so, but when you peel it back, I would always recommend peeling like against itself. This is my biggest tip. Like when people say, oh, my transfer tape's not picking up, or it's not catching, like it's not adhering properly onto the blank, then always pull it at this like angle, and it definitely helps it. Oh, hey from Canada. Hey, oh my goodness, what time is it in Canada? There we go. Look how lovely. Let's ignore the leaves. I feel like I need to go in and fill them. I could probably peel them off, to be fair. I'll do that afterwards. I don't think it's Poundland, Amelia. So I thought it was Poundland, but on my notes I wrote down B&M. Does it have a tag? I'm pretty sure it's B&M. doesn't have one. But how cute. Yeah, I think they're B&M. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm now doubting myself. B&M or Poundland. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll find out. Oh no, wait, there's a label. There is a label. Yeah, that's not in English. I don't know. I'm really sorry. I don't know. That's really bad. The candle is definitely Asda Home, 100%, because Asda Home are killing it at the moment. I am pretty sure this is B&M. I'm sure. So there we go. Some lovely, what a lovely gift. Lovely Secret Santa gift this is. Really nice. And then lastly, sorry, I feel like, does anyone have any questions at all about that? Katie, it is gorgeous. Do you know what, Paul? I think, Paul, are you Designs and Beyond? I was actually, so I cut this out. I am, anyone that like knows me, most of my projects end up including like an affirmation or a pun. I think because I'm just like a little bit childish, I just love a pun. And I went against it, and it says, actually let me find it on my iPad quickly. This is another design. Maybe I should make this one live. I feel like I'm longing this out now, and it's going to be one of those, oh, that wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But I made this design that says, it was partly done. Can you see where it says, oh my God, autumn is calling? And I was going to make it, but I literally ran out of time. But instead I went for a more simple Hello Pumpkin, which was already on Design Space, already made. I changed the fonts. I can't remember who it was, whose design it was, and I've changed the colours slightly, but I am going to actually add, this is iron-on vinyl, and I'm going to add the iron-on vinyl to card. This is literally, I think it's like 250 GSM card, and I'm going to add it on top. And I've not done this in ages, but I'm hoping it's going to, you're so punny. Oh, do you think I'm funny? Thanks. I love puns. I just think life is too short to, one, not spread affirmations, and two, to not just have a laugh and ridiculous puns and things like that. So, I mean, drop me. Does anyone have any other? We need some autumn Halloween themed puns. I need loads, because then that'll get me through the next month. If you've got any Christmas puns, drop those in as well. Puns and dad jokes. Do you know what? I think I was meant to be a dad, like in a previous life, with my dancing and my awful like jokes that are not funny. I actually think I was supposed to be a dad in a previous life. Leaf it out. That's so good. Right, I am gonna put these on here, and then I'm gonna do it this way round just so that I can see, because it will annoy me if it's not straight. And then hopefully when I'll get thinking. Feel free to message me them if one comes to you like at the middle of the night. I find that when I'm washing my hair, I have my most like intelligent thoughts, which sounds really weird, but I do. Like, I feel like when there's nothing else to think about, I just feel like, oh, I need to see where this is placed, sorry. I feel like I have my most intelligent thoughts, which probably doesn't say a lot, and I'll end up coming up with like something really funny. It's like after you have an argument with someone and then you like argue with yourself and you're like, oh, I should have said that. That is it. No one else can say. Anyone else have, or is this another me thing? They're like, maybe not most intelligent thoughts, mine definitely are, when they're like washing their hair, or like in the car, just like driving somewhere to just like Hobbycraft mostly, or the post office. Right, I'm going to stick this on here. I feel like I'm just outing myself. So this isn't straight and I can't work out how I did it. All I can see is laughing faces. Paul, you're winning at this. What did Paul say? The shower brings the... It does, doesn't it, Rebecca? It does. Especially if you wash your hair, like, over the bath. Rather than... I feel like because all you're looking at is the white side of the bath. And it's like my brain is like, bing! Here's some ideas. Not a pun. Autumn is proof that change can be beautiful. Oh my God, that is so lovely. Autumn is proof that change can be beautiful. That is so nice. Well, and also how fitting the fact that we're here on YouTube and this is our first ever YouTube live. Gourd of the Rings. Oh my God, Paul. I feel like gourd can just go with anything, can't it? Right, I'm just going to stick this on here and hope for the best. So I am just going to change the setting down to the low heat. He's the pun king. Oh, I feel like I'm missing stuff. Always think I must text so-and-so when I'm in the shower, then forget by the time I get out. Yeah, all the time. Or when you think of like ideas, I've done it a few times for like projects and I think, oh, I should definitely do that. And then when it comes to it, the next day you're like, what was that I was thinking? And you don't think. Don't be a sap. What? Oh, is it because it's a tree sap? Oh my God, the first YouTube live. Exactly. Don't be a sap. I feel like I am a sap. Right, I am, just as if you were, I'm getting distracted, as if this was like fabric, but obviously it's card, and it's exactly the same way. So you just literally apply your press round and round in circles. There is nothing magic about it. People always say like don't press too hard because you get the same with when you iron onto wood, you get like the glue spills out slightly at the side, so you get what I call the snail trail. But I quite like the little shine that it gives around the lettering, so for me I don't actually mind that much. I guess it's just a preference of whether you want like the little snail trail shine or not. Out of interest, why using cards? So where's that card that I had? So because I find, like, you know, we were talking about how, I didn't even wait for that to cool down. You know how we were talking about losing the eyes on regular vinyl? Sometimes with intricate text, I find that the iron-on weeds perfectly. So with this card, this is made completely of iron-on vinyl. And these lettering, I did actually cut out of card at first, but it was getting so wispy here. And I thought, you know what? I'm actually going to do it in iron on vinyl, and I just find that for intricate lettering it just adheres so much better. It's a lot quicker, and yeah, I guess there's no right or wrong. You could use regular vinyl if you wanted to, but definitely for certain things and like texture it does work nicer. I did make a really epic, I feel a bit of a loser saying that about my own thing, card last year on a live which glowed in the dark, and it had like, this is a skeleton one, so this is iron on vinyl, that's glow in the dark. And I did make one that was like tombstones, but I have no idea where it's gone. I was taking it to like Hobbycraft demo days and I literally can't find it in any of my kits, so not sure where that's gone, but this is exactly the same and it glows in the dark. Don't stop believing. Oh, I like that, belief in yourself. I actually want to make something with that on. Go big or go gourd home. See, this is what we're saying when it comes to Cricut projects. I find that when you've got a machine you can literally make anything. I mean, you end up being like a pop-up shop for all your friends, because the amount of people, I think weekly I get messages from people like, oh, can you make this, could you do that, and it's like, yes, okay. And I'm a yes person, so I just say yes without actually thinking if I've got time to do it. So just gonna waft it just to cool it down. These puns are unbelievable. I feel like I hope that we can I wonder if we can go back and see the comments after the live, or whether they stay, because obviously this live will now get posted onto the Cricut's YouTube grid, and I'm kind of hoping the comments stay because I literally love these. So now there's going to be snail trail because I was pressing hard on here. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Oh my God. Oh, can someone write all these down? I know that I'm going to get off. You know, like we just said about when you're in the shower and you think, oh, I should do that. And then you forget. I'm literally going to forget all these. I'm currently making an emergency birthday card on Cricut. The amount of times my Cricut machine has saved me when it comes to that. Although every year I'm like, I'm going to make all my cards, and then I never do because I run out of time. But on the occasions when it matters, or you think, oh my goodness, it's so-and-so's birthday tomorrow, Cricut to the rescue. That's what you need. Cricut just becomes like your best friend. Everyone needs one. Literally every household needs a Cricut machine. And then I'm just going to, oh my goodness, it's not cooled down properly. It's not cooled down. Sorry, late to the party, but looking great. Oh, thanks, Amanda. Nobody is late. I am just grateful that people have joined us on this, what day of the week is it? Is it Wednesday? On this Wednesday. We are actually live again in, not next week, but the week after, on the Monday. So the 21st of, what month week? October. Amelia is going to be live showing us some Halloween projects, which will be super fun. And if anyone has joined now and you've thought, oh no, I've missed it, we've been sharing loads of puns, loads of great projects, then you can actually watch this back on the YouTube channel. And if you are watching this back, then hey, we had the best night. So I'm just peeling this away. Also, the good thing about this is you don't need transfer tape. So there's no faffing with transfer tape. And look, I'll pull off the other one. You might not be able to see it, but there's like a slight shine, but I actually really like it. I do. So if you don't want as well, because I know that obviously when you press it, it curves. If you have like a book or something, once you've pressed it, just put it on top and it will stay flat. I'm actually going to stick it to this, so I've cut loads of layers out, so it should take like the curve away. Right. That layered card is pun. Do you know the only thing, right? So I love a pun, but sometimes because I'm dyslexic, it blows my mind. Like sometimes I'm reading it and I'm like processing it in my head. Oh no, that bit's not stuck. Is it not called? Oh, that's because that had the double layer. Right, I'm just going to quickly go over this little bit. Again, if you ever feel like it's not stuck, don't pull because you will just ruin the project. Just wind back over, wait for it to go. And we are actually live again tomorrow night over on TikTok, and then like I said on the 21st of October on YouTube again. And if you are not watching this live, then you can watch that. That'll be the next video saved on the YouTube channel after this one as well. Paper's definitely easier to waft than it was the oven gloves, especially as the oven gloves are obviously supposed to stop heat, so I feel like it saved the heat. Right, let's see if that peels off a bit better. Oh, ow, that actually stabbed me. Look, you probably can't see. And like I said, I mean, I would not have wanted to sit here sticking those. I would not have got them in a straight line if I was doing that in glue, but because it's been done in iron-on vinyl, you probably could have done it with regular vinyl as well. Then it just looks really cute. And then all I'm going to do is literally just apply some foam pads. These are like the little square ones. Just going to pop these just quickly around because I know that I've gone over, which is literally the story of every one of my lives. Just take these off. Is anyone inspired to go and pick up a candle or to start personalising oven gloves? I feel like I've personalised a lot of oven gloves. I did one for another video on the Cricut socials, and I've already got like 3 pairs of oven gloves in my house. So now I'm like overrun with oven gloves. So if anyone wants a pair of oven gloves, then just drop me a message. I'm going to be that person, you know, when people have like their houses and at Christmas and Halloween, they get out like their autumnal themed, like autumnal themed like decoration. I've never been that person. I literally have the same oven gloves throughout the year, but now I can be that person. So maybe I need to make some Christmas ones, and then every year I can get out my pumpkin ones. So I'm just going to stick it over the top. Just realised as well that the flowers on this match. Look how cute this looks. And this is made from 4 bits of card. You could literally just use scraps. That's exactly what I did. And then a bit of iron-on vinyl. And it's really, really cute. So we made this with iron-on vinyl. Oh, I will put the other quote on. Thank you to whoever said just use both. Sorry about the leaves. And then literally the best smelling candle in the world. Literally the best smelling candle. So I hope everyone is not too pumpkined out. I think this is my last pumpkin themed live. There's quite a few coming up, and we're getting into Halloween, which is literally my favorite. And I'm even going to dress up and make a fool of myself because, you know, why not? But I hope everyone learned something. I hope the people that were like umming and ahhing about the lovely Joy Extra, I hope that you can see now what you can do, because we've literally done, these aren't even the right way around, sorry. this is just like a fraction of what you can do. Like, it's unbelievable. It is honestly unlimited. Like, it sounds dramatic to say that, but the amount that you can do with your Cricut machines is absolutely unlimited, and it's whatever's in your brain. Like, if you're a creative person and if you don't feel like you can draw, or you don't feel, you're not feeling creative, because let's be honest, we don't, not every day, like I don't get up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling really creative today. Then Design Space, there are millions of projects, images, fonts, like ready-made and done for you. I'm going to be honest, I couldn't think what to put on here, so I just typed in pumpkin pies, and this image and the other one came up, and you don't feel like you have to be like on your creative game all the time, but it's just such a nice creative outlet, and I'm all pumpkined out. But I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's live. You can find me, Katie Craft. I will save all of these projects onto my Design Space, so when someone gets me in a Secret Santa, you can make me a lovely pumpkin spice candle. And yes, we will be back on YouTube on the 21st of October. It is a Monday, with Amelia, who is going to be doing Halloween stuff. And yeah, I hope everyone had a good evening, and thank you so much for joining me. I feel sad because I've not like scrolled up to see the comments. I also actually don't know how to end the live. It's been pun. It has been very, very pun. If anyone feels free to like send me any of your puns if you think of them when you are washing your hair. I'm trying to work out how I end the live though. Thank you, everyone. I feel like I'm just saying bye. Is it that one? Nope. This one. Found it. Bye bye.